Fun fact of the day, not every curling rock is the exact same. This is a pretty advanced concept, but we're going to talk about it anyway. So on this episode of Curl Up with Jamie, we are talking about matching rocks. Before big events, teams will match rocks in order to keep track of what exactly each rock does so that they're best prepared going into the games. So how do you do this? You have to throw the same draw down the same path with the same weight over and over with all the rocks and see where they end up. See if anyone stands out, basically. So it helps to have somebody at the other end to hold the broom, maybe on the center line, to make sure that you hit the target every time. And then it also helps to have somebody timing from the back line to the hog line to get that split time. And then it also helps to have somebody timing from the hog line to get the long time. The long time is handy because that takes out any differences in releases that throwers might have. So in the ideal world, every one of those rocks that are thrown on the same path, with the same weight, with the same split times, they should end up in the exact same spot. So if one of those rocks ends up 4 feet farther, then you know that that rock might be a fast one. And if one of those rocks curls 2 feet more than the rest, then you can probably assume that that rock is maybe a cutter. So it's actually kind of cool because then sometimes you can take advantage of those rocks and use that one that's a cutter to bury around something in the game, and then your opposition maybe can't follow you because that rock is a cutter. And it gets a little complicated, but it's really cool to try to figure out what each rock is doing. Now it's important to write down this information. I keep what's called a rock book. So every curling club that I've ever played in, I keep track of all the rocks, so that when I go back to that curling club, I have a pretty good idea of how the rocks are matched and what to expect going into my games. Mismatched rocks are typically given to your front end players. It's normally because your second plays a lot more hits than anybody else on the team, and mismatched rocks aren't as much of a factor on hits since they're traveling so fast. So that's all I got. I hope that made a little bit of sense. If you have any questions, comment below. I will answer them. Thank you to Steven Imes for the video recommendation. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time on Curl Up with Jamie.